What's going on, guys? So today on this Shoky third-party Transformers little itty bitty review, we're looking at something brand new from Newage, and it is their legendary heroes, Darius, and it's their number 23 Destron leader. And as you can tell there, this is definitely going to be a Galvatron. And you come around here, you got Darius in his bot mode and his big old cannon mode. Destron leader Darius. Yep. Back here, you've got him being reformatted. Yay. Then you got Newage, age 15 plus. Yep. Then you got the nice little thing there. 2020 made in China. Got a hair stuck to that. Gross. Then you come around here. Same old things. Come to the top. All that goodness. Come to the bottom. All that goodness. And yeah, this is the standard edition of him. I will be getting the Shattered Glass version. I don't know if I'll get the toy version. I might. Definitely going to get the... I forgot what his name is, but there's an alternate version. They're using his body for someone else. I don't want the EX version, even though he comes with like the Super Galvatron one. But let's go ahead and get him out here. Alright guys, so here is Galvatron in his ever so great cannon mode. I will say that this thing is kind of a pain in the butt to transform. If you want to see that, go over to the Taro video, link up above or in the end card. I've still got some things that are a little wonky from it, and I still can't figure out for the life of me what exactly is supposed to happen with these little side purple pieces. I think that right there is about as close as I'm going to get to what it's meant to do, because it feels like it should plug in to other things, and yet it does not. So there we go. You know, just sort of here doing things. You know, the hands are obviously there. His feetums are like sticking out. And what's cool is in the instructions, which you do get here, it does include the final steps, because all the different versions change roughly the same, but the different ones have different plugs and stuff like that when you get to the final step. So there's that. And yeah, so I mean, there's not a lot to compare it to in this size, so we'll just go with Wally there for size comparison. And then, I just knocked that over just for the heck of it. Here's a Newage thingy still sitting here on the desk. So that's good. So we'll just go ahead and go into transformation, get him into his bot mode. And then we'll look at accessories when we get there. So go ahead and pull off the fusion cannon off the front. Go ahead and pull the rest of the fusion cannon off, and we'll just go ahead and reassemble that while we're at it. It does have tabs, so you're not just plugging it in all willy-nilly. Okay, so we're going to start with the arm section here. So we want to flip that around, close down the purple thingy, push that back up, and bring down the arm, like so. Do the same thing on the other side. So flip around, close purple thingy, go ahead and undo this. I think that's the dumbest part of the transformation is the arms, if I'm 100% honest with you guys, which I generally am. Now we can, I don't know exactly, I don't know how to transform. I don't know if there's really anything that matters 100% right here. So go ahead and unplug these guys from these little gray tabs. I'm gonna raise this up a little bit. There we go. And if you're so inclined, you can go ahead and close those out of the way. And then we need to come up here and separate this guy. So that will fold all of this up. That one's just plugged in right there. So now you've got all of this guy. You can close these panels. Go ahead and open these panels, then close them up like so. And then you basically need to turn Galvatron kind of inside out. I'm trying to remember exactly which way to rotate these. So his shoulders need to go this way for clearance sake. And oh, that's right, we got to rotate. So hold on. We have to rotate just the torso, not this part, which is not always easy to do. Rotate just the torso. 100%. There we go. Much better. Now we can push that back And then that will give us some clearance to turn the body around, revealing the head. Go ahead and push the arm up. Fix that arm because they were all wonky. Rotate them that way. Okay, so we want to flip this up, splitting up what used to be inside there. Go ahead and bring all this down to fill out your torso, which I think is really interesting the way they manage that. And then we will close up the upper body. Go ahead and tab this part down into there. You got to utilize that rocker from that arm. There we go. More or less. Yep, he's in there. Bring this up, tab that in. Neighbor's walking his dogs, the little yappy fellas. Okay, so now that leaves us to here. So one thing we're going to go up here and do is that part. And then we want to rotate the rest of the body 180 degrees. You know you got it right when all the red stuff is lined up around the front. Now it's just like very dumpy. All right, so we come back to the backside. And we want to untab everybody from everybody else. Go ahead and open these up like so, sort of revealing the legs. And then the back of the legs are now tabbed in to the butt skirt, or vice versa, really. And then just sort of unfold the legs so we can sort of see what's happening here. We got this long hinge here that connects from the bottom of the knee that passes through the center of the leg, and then you have the knee cap. So if you pull that down, and then you can turn the knee up like so. Wait. What is your problem here, knee friend? Or am I upside down? Oh, I had it upside down. My bad. Okay. I was looking at it backwards. So you want that this way. And then all this collapsing part goes inside the leg. And then sandwich it closed. And then your foot is stuck backwards. But you can fix it like so. Then you can close that. Weirdly enough, that doesn't seem to come into play anywhere else. So let's see if we can do that again without screwing up as bad. Probably not. Okay, so flip that up like that. Flip your whole leg and knee forward. Bend at the knee for clearance sake. Go ahead and rotate the foot preemptively. Go ahead and get that out of the way. Try to, at least, preemptively do the foot, sandwich the leg together. It's interesting because they could have just combiner wars that, but they didn't. And it's actually a very nice way to engineer that. It's a little confusing knowing which side is supposed to face out, which side tabs into what. It gets a little bit confusing, if I'm honest. Okay, so let's go to the backpack. So you come to the back, go ahead and fold this flat. Oop. And then we're going to bring the purple piece up, and then these close and tab into the purple piece. And now we've got his backpack, and we have a Galvatron that is totally transformed. So now we need to flip that around. Didn't realize I had it backwards. Just tab this onto the forearm. And now he has it 100% Galvatron. He's reformatted. Yay, Galvatron. And you guys will notice I already have a Decepticon sticker on him. Of course, that's just a random, like, tiny repro labels. Not from a particular set. It's just from when you buy Legend scale stuff. You know, you can buy the Legend scale sets of stickers. That's all that is. And I wish I had a bigger one, but that actually kind of fits pretty well. But look at that face sculpt. That looks great. He's even got his chin flap there. White painted face, red painted eyes, gunmetal chin, silver collar, gunmetal bits here that I think are die cast. They're kind of cold. White paint, red paint, looks fantastic. Purple with a metallic finish on everything. Silver, red paint everywhere along the way here. Kind of a weird gray with red. Bare plastic, but then silver painted, purple painted, gunmetal painted, bare plastic, gray color, and then silver paint on the shoes. I mean, even the orange, I think that is orange plastic, but it has a pearl over it, so that's something. Silver, or kind of grayish silver plastic there on the gun is what it is. Of course, gunmetal here on the treads. Exposed screws, but, you know, who cares? Articulation head is just on a ball joint. You can kind of do the thing like that. Be careful, though. That crown, it feels like it could get a little bit weird. And is that just obviously a shredder helmet, or just me? Okay, so ball joint mounted arms. I know a lot of people hate the fact that they do ball joints, but you know what? Get over it. Get over it. And then he's got arm or bicep swivel, which works pretty well. Of course, having the tank tread on the arm while part of the design is annoying. He does have a double jointed elbow. By the way, silver paint there on the forearms. Hands do rotate. They also unplug. We'll look at the accessories here in a minute to see how all that comes into play. I will say, though, for some reason, the bicep on this side is tight and does not rotate 100%. Let's see if I can get it, though. I might have just got it. Okay, cool. It would not rotate. I guess I worked it enough during the last couple transformations. Though you have to be careful. When you pick up the arm, that tends to come untabbed. But you count that as an upward butterfly if you want to be a crazy person. You know, if you want to. You do get waist rotation, which is cool considering all of the upper body is locked together with the way it's transformed. You do get that. There is no ab crunch. I think technically if you took it all apart back here, you could get him to lean forward a little, but that would just break everything. With the hip skirts up, you can get perfect Jean-Claude. Of course, you can do splits that way, course line, single jointed knee. Doesn't get you a whole lot more. It should be a double jointed, right? Yeah, there it goes. Okay. The other one's a little more stiff, but also be careful because you're going to rub the paint. And I do believe, yeah, look, you can even get the crown, so to speak, of the knee up and over. And, of course, we can't get away with having Galvatron. Without bringing in Megatron, also from Newage. I still like this Megatron. I will give Magic Square some credit. Theirs is actually pretty good. I don't own it, and I won't ever own it. I do need to get the new legs for Megatron. I'm considering ordering a second version of Megatron, like the metallic one, or if I can, just this same version, because all the new ones will come with the replaced legs, and then have him for a different scene. Because I also really want the stuff like the Decepticon throne and things like that. What's funny is, like, this one is so built out. Like, this is much older technology than this. It's really kind of funny. The hollowness on this guy for the backpack, this is just completely solid. You know, they've come a long way in such a short time. I mean, even to the fact that we're getting a replacement 2.0 Bumblebee now, and they showed some partial assembled images of their new 2.0 Prime, which is technically replacing the DX9, not as 2.0 for themselves. But we can't go through all of the accessories and whatnot without pointing out the fact we do have a tiny little matrix of leadership. And I do think it's just a blue crystal thingy actually embedded in there. Though I would probably give them credit to say this whole thing is translucent and then painted with the goldish copper color and then the silver. And it does come with this chain, which is pretty cool. You could just organize it however you need to. It came through only one loop of the thing, but that wouldn't fit very well, so I reran it through, and you can have him wear it, though it's a little awkward, but there we go. So you can wear the Matrix, which is pretty sweet, not gonna lie. What else? What else do we have for Mr. Man here? Oh, actually, you know what? I want these, because I haven't messed with these yet. Let me see. So the irony is that he comes with a pistol, despite the fact he has a really big gun. So he does come with just a single painted pistol there. You might as well put it in the hand that has a giant gun, so you make it worth this thing. Pew, pew, pew. It's kind of pathetic, if I'm honest, but it is what it is. He has replacement faces, which is going to be hard. So he's got like an open, smiling, happy to be conquering the world face. Sorry, I've got things sticking to my arm, and I've got Galvatrons falling over. That was my fault, though. The toe tilt that I forgot to point out is kind of egregious. Then you've got the angry face there. Now, it clearly only uses a couple little tabby tabs there to do it. I have yet to be able to get the original face out. And it does appear to just be on a ball joint, but I'm super scared of breaking off any of these. So I have not gotten the face off. And from what I can tell, like, the helmet doesn't come apart. I thought that was it, like the whole helmet would come out. But I think it's just the face. I think the face just comes out. It looks like I've budged it a little bit, but I'm worried about scraping it a lot. I mean, I've got paint coming off here. Give me a second. Okay, so I did pop the face off. Finally, I had to do something very uncomfortable to get it off. But I was right, you know, it just plugs in there. Let's see, which one do we want to try? Straight up angry face or happy face? Let's go with happy face. Because I want to be happy today, don't you? Don't you want to be happy as Galvatron conquering things, or at least eliminating Starscream from existence repeatedly? I mean, that should make you happy, right? You know, you kill him at least twice. You know, though this really does lead me to believe that I need to get a Ghost Starscream so I can do the coronation scene with Galvatron. But yeah, that happy face is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I digs that. So that's cool. Of course, you do get the scowling face. I think it really isn't in there that hard. It's just getting an angle on it. I ended up having to use my my nippers here. I'm not prying against anything. I'm just getting under the chin with it. Because obviously, if you try to pry that up, you're going to just destroy all this paint. It is chipped ever so slightly, though. That was happy face. I want angry face. Let's go with angry face. Okay. Now, what's funny is I tried that with my spudger, and it didn't quite work. So there's angry Galvatron face. So that's good. That's really good. Now, this does get me excited for the rest of the movie bots in this line, because I'm excited for it. Let's just be honest here. Now, here's something cool. So normally we get these universal set of hands for all of these bots. These are slightly different because these are actually built out better. So you do get 2 pointing hands and 2 expressive hands, and they do come off really easy. I mean, for the most part, they always do, but like all of the spare hands that we've gotten so far are all exactly the same runner of hands. These are new and different. If nothing else, they're beefier. They're beefier. Let's see here. There we go. So now he can point very aggressively. And now that bicep will rotate properly. It should rotate properly. It feels like it's hitting a spot. There we go. Now he's very, very upset at Starscream for doing his bullshit. He's like, go! I can't sound like Leonard Nimoy. There's bad comedy. Either way, he's very good. But what I was trying to get to, let me reapply this tiny little matrix here. What I was trying to get at is that now I can have a movie bot set that goes with the big man himself. Like that. That's so sexy. Now, mind you, not even remotely to scale, but I think it'll look fantastic with Unicron being all awesome like that, and then have all of the movie bots doing a thing down there. I think that would be super awesome. Now, once again, these are the original wings. I still haven't gotten my replacement wings settled just yet. I'm waiting to hear back from Chosen Prime about getting the replacement part that I am missing, so that Unicron can have his big, ridiculous, magnificent wings. But I think this is a good enough spot to leave off this review. So guys, if you like it, give me a big old thumbs up. Hit that subscribe-ish button if you are new to the channel and if you've been lurking for so long. And of course, go check out the Tara video. It will be at the end credits. And yeah, go watch all the other New Age / DX9 reviews as you go. And no, I don't really buy the Magic Square stuff. I have 2 Magic Square products, and I'm not 100% happy with them as they are. I'm pretty happy with this Unicron product, though. Go watch that review. Needs more views. But I'll catch you guys on the next one. And remember, as always, this is bad comedy.